Who do you think got the best, worst prestige perks? As the title says, the best could be a class with one amazing, must-have perk, lots of just solid perks, or anything in between. Worst being the class with the least impactful perk or the most situational build dependent. For best, I think Heavy takes the cake. Yeah, oops all melee aside, he got auxiliary reload. Yeah, nah, honestly, this has been so convenient when it comes to prestiging your Heavy, dude. It is so good, dude. I love getting ammo back whenever you execute an extremist. It's very, very useful. Which, while only on extremist enemies, is still another ammo regeneration perk, and he has Duelist. Yeah, dude, Duelist is so good. Man, I gotta get back to the Heavy prestige grind. Which, for the only class with no melee option, is just a net positive all around and arguably a best-in-class choice for me. Interesting, Duelist on the Heavy. Yeah, I like that idea. Plus, having extra melee damage and area of effect is nice to make up for his weaknesses in melee. Yeah, the stomping is very good. Maybe we're sleeping on Prestige Heavy a bit. Conviction is also nice quality of life, especially for heavy bolter builds that are all about keeping contested health up. Sniper, I think, is also a contest or the best due to versatile precision. Sniper is, I think, is also a contest with Heavy. Sniper and Heavy do have really good prestige perks. But yeah, versatile precision, again, ammo regeneration is strong, and this is the best ammo regeneration perk in the game. Yeah, being able to get your ammo back with the Inferno pistol is very convenient, I have to admit. It's very powerful and definitely useful. For a class that relies a lot on its secondary when stuck in and in melee, there's a lot of nice perks for gun damage. And Conviction, again, Emperor's Graze could also be good for a build that's constantly jumping in and out of Cloak. Yeah, you can definitely get, some iframes there. Very useful. Bulwark, I don't play enough, but I've been told he has 4 perks you take no matter what, and 3 that are borderline useless. Assault I'd put below all the ones above. So he thinks Assault is definitely having worse prestige perks than Bulwark, Sniper, and Heavy, as it is mainly some extra survivability and extra gun damage, which, yeah, the Assault will definitely use. Dude, honestly, the prestige perks for Assault are pretty good right now. Though Duelist is definitely a best in class. Yeah, Duelist is very good. For worst, both Tactical and Vanguard feel like they were afterthoughts. I don't know, I'm starting to prestige my Tactical now, and I really like the fact that you can get more headshot damage on your first prestige perk. I think that's very convenient. Vanguard, I don't have a lot of experience with. Both have pretty good first perks. Vanguard, more range damage, up close Tactical, more headshot damage. Yeah, exactly. But the rest feel just okay. Both got extra health, which is nice. Yeah, dude, I love Fortitude. But then, what else? For Tactical, you can refund scan on a miss, but I'm not a fan of plan for failure. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, missing your scan is just gonna feel bad regardless. You can get a little more ammo and or a little more healing. Tactical's headshot damage perk, while great, really doesn't benefit Melta or Plasma builds. You know what? That's a good point. I never really considered that. I know a lot of Tacticals swear by the Plasma. For Vanguards, you get some really meh armor regeneration perks and more equipment damage, plus faster ability charge on one of the classes that have high ability uptime. I don't know which one I'd consider the worst, but both feel like their best in slot build is dependent and far weaker than other classes. Both feel like their best in slot is build dependent. Yeah, well, no, he has a point about the headshot prestige perk being build dependent, 100%. I mean, yeah, if the Plasma or the Melta doesn't work with it, that's kind of unfortunate. What do you think is the best or worst? By the way, this isn't a complaint post. I'm not saying Tactical or Vanguard are bad. Just that the rest got some heavy hitters in the perk department. I swear by Fortitude, man. I swear by Fortitude. I wouldn't say it's the best, but I definitely swear by it. It's so useful. I really enjoy Fortitude. But yeah, the best for sure is kind of what they pointed out. Like, getting your ammo back for execution is definitely very, very helpful. I don't know. I really like the headshot perk as well. The charge attack one for Bulwark is honestly really, really good that's honestly a great perk. The worst perk, I would say, I guess maybe the extra stim. The extra stim's not too bad. And you do, that's interesting. That's interesting. Because even the perks where if you like pick up ammo, you get a trigger or something. I guess to me, The worst perk would be 100%. The worst perk is the status effect related perks. I think heavy has one when you put up your shield, you can remove it. So I definitely think those status effect perks are kind of weird. And hey, consider the fact that if you need to if you need to, use a stim, and you also have a status effect, you're gonna clear that status effect with the stim anyway. So no, seriously, the status effect perks are kind of weird. I think they're good. I just think I'd rather have something that's more like, impactful, like something that like just increases my damage or my survivability. I would use over these status effect related perks. For tactical, you can refund all spec on a miss, but I'm not a fan of plan for failure. Normally I would agree with you there, but I can't count the number of times I've whiffed in all specs because I accidentally moved the analog stick slightly too much, or the shot just didn't go where I thought it was going. Oh, okay. I mean, dude, honestly, I've been in those situations. But I've been using a lot of concentrated fire recently, so a lot of the scans I have are pretty close. I remember one time I tried to mark the Hive Tyrant in his second phase. Yeah, nah, marking the Hive Tyrant could be a pain. I shoot the scan like 1 millisecond too early while it was still transitioning to the second stage of the fight, and the scan just didn't count on it, which was massively infuriating. Yeah, I mean, honestly, when it comes to scanning the Hive Tyrant, I think, parrying him is pretty good. Even if, like, I don't know what happened, but, like, you should be able to parry the Hive Tyrant and get the scan on him. But even if you're not, like, doing that, you can just parry the Hive Tyrant and he can just get a debuff anyway, which is nice. So yeah, definitely go for those parries. You can debuff the enemies, just a heads up. But yeah, this is interesting. This is definitely a fair perspective. I think Tactical and Vanguard got really nice perks, to be honest. Assault, in my opinion, got the worst. Like, the best one is either 15% range damage or the one that makes him immune to knockback after dodge or parry, but not block for some reason. Duelist is okay, but if you got the timing down, it's kind of pointless. No, the reason I like Duelist for Heavy specifically is because of Heavy's really slow, like, parrying. When it comes to getting consecutive parries with Heavy, it's very hard. Like, go into a Bone Sword fight. Like, fight multiple Bone Swords with a Fencing Power Sword on Bulwark, and then do the same thing with Heavy without Duelist. And then, yeah, trust me, you are definitely going to be enjoying Duelist when it comes to higher difficulties and being surrounded by Tyranids. It's very helpful. Fortitude is okay. A little bit more health. No, I know. I understand Fortitude is, like, not the flashiest. I just really like it on certain builds, like Tactical. I think, honestly, I'd get Fortitude on every build if I could. Like, Fortitude on Heavy would be, not Heavy, no, Fortitude on Bulwark would be amazing. But I like Fortitude on Heavy just to make him a little bit more tanky, because he already has a lot of tank synergy. So, hey, it's just, positive. It's just positive health reinforcement. I'll take it. Recharge on an armor boost and revive is really pointless. Range damage reduction when surrounded is also useless. I don't know. I mean, sometimes, sometimes I'll take a little bit of extra reduction, extra damage reduction, Sniper has infinite ammo now, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, he essentially has infinite ammo. I really hope they don't nerf it. I'm really enjoying that ammo perk, though. It's very, very good. Headshot stacking on Tactical is really nice. The Vanguard close range is great in combination with the Bolt Carbine's close range bonus and the perk that gives a boost after dive kick. Heavy and Bulwark are both in really good spots now. Really, I think Assault is the only one that completely felt left out. I mean, no, I honestly think they did a good job at balancing the prestige perks. I do think there can be some rooms for some small buffs, but I think we have a lot better perks than we have the bad perks. We have a lot of the good perks right now are very good, and then the bad perks are just, we can just leave them. It's not like we have a bad perk in our column for like every row. It's like there's maybe 1 or 2 perks that are pretty bad, and I feel like for the most part you could just pick the really good perks. But it would be nice to have more options. That's why I think it's important to kind of point out the bad perks, because it would be more fun, obviously, if we had something more interesting to use than clearing your status effect or whatever else. Immune to knockback, I think, is pretty fun. Well, especially for the gun strikes, I'm starting to appreciate it. Just, as I mentioned, the parrying Bone Sword situation. When you want gun strikes in that situation, you definitely need that extra poise.